Hi, in this video we are going to see about a Java web application project which is entitled as Cybersecurity Incident Reporting and Tracking System. Before seeing the execution of the project, let me brief about this project. Today, the digital technologies are growing rapidly. As the digital technologies are growing rapidly, similarly, the threats related to the digital technologies are also increasing. Those threats are named as cybersecurity threats. But the cybersecurity threats are not limited to only one type. There are various types of cybersecurity incidents are happening like phishing attacks, malware infections, unauthorized access, data breaches, kinds of thing. So the person who's going to identify this cybersecurity and going to resolve this issue or the cybersecurity specialized person. As there are various types of cyber incidents available, a single cybersecurity specialist cannot able to identify all these issues and solve all these issues. There are various kinds of cybersecurity specialists are available. So now the problem is the existing systems where we wanted to intimate about the cybersecurity issue and resolve that issue is having only a traditional reporting mechanism. So the problem with the existing systems are limited to a traditional reporting system or a semi-automized process, which are often manual, unstructured, and lack of real-time monitoring capabilities. So to overcome this issue, we have proposed a cybersecurity incident reporting and tracking system which can be applicable to organization or real-time world wherever these kinds of cybersecurity reporting system can be implemented. So here we have developed the system using a web-based application. We have used Java as the core programming language, and we have used JSP, CSS and JavaScript for the front-end part and MySQL for the database part. So here we have developed with the three primary entities: user, security team and the admin. So in the security team, we have made with the different cybersecurity specialists including SOC team, network security, application security, identify and access management, cloud security, physical security, compliance and legal and IT security, digital forensics and endpoint securities kinds of things. So all these main things have been mentioned in the abstract part of the project. Coming to the existing system, so as mentioned earlier, the existing systems or conventional approaches or those are semi-digital approaches only. So here whenever the cybersecurity incident happens, the user should need to intimate the cybersecurity specialist through email, phone call or help desk ticket kinds of things only. So here the process is heavily relied on the human intervention for the documentation, categorizing and forwarding the incidents to the appropriate teams also. So and also in the existing system, these incidents reporting and tracking is not visible to the user. They don't know what is the progress that has been happened now and whether it has been issued, has been resolved or not, kinds of things have been available. So all these details have been mentioned detailedly in the existing system part of the project. Coming to the disadvantages of the existing system, the main disadvantages of the existing system are lack of centralized management, delayed incident reporting and response, limited real-time tracking, inefficient communication between stakeholders, manual and error-prone process, lack of structured incident classification, difficulty in performance monitoring and analysis, limited transparency and accountability, inefficient documentation and reporting, scalability challenge. All these details have been explained detailedly with each subheading of it in the disadvantage of the existing system. Coming to the proposed system, to overcome all these issues that is mentioned in the existing system, we have proposed the web-based cybersecurity incident reporting and tracking system, which is developed using Java, JSP, CSS, JavaScript and MySQL. So in the proposed system, we have developed using the three entities, that is user, security team and admin. So in the user part, the user will be reporting the cybersecurity issues and categorizing those as a phishing attack, malware, ransomware, social engineering, DOS, networking flight, unauthorized access, cloud exposure, web vulnerability, data breach kinds of things. So here the users will be allocating the issues by mentioning whether the security level is low, medium or high kinds of details also, and each issue is been, they can assign multiple cybersecurity incidents also. So each issue will be assigned to a unique ticket ID, so that they can able to easily view and see the complete history and monitoring to the different stages, whether it is submitted, investigated, resolved, solved, kinds of things is being shown to the user part. In the security team entity, the security team has different types of team. As we have mentioned, there are different types of cybersecurity threats are been available. So here we have categorized 10 different teams, which is including SOC team, network security, application security, identity access management, cloud security, physical security, compliance and legal, IT security, digital forensics, and endpoint security. So each team member can log into their access board and see their incident reports that is being reported, and then they can able to analyze and they can able to resolve the issues and close the ticket. So here the incident queues will be shown with their ID that has been allocated for the issue, and then they can able to update the progress whichever that is been done to them. Then in the admin process, the admin can able to see the complete control over the entire system. So admin dashboard shows the metrics with the total threats that is being logged, what all the pending try cases and threats that is being neutralized, along with the live incident feeding containing the incident ID, subject, department, severity, states, and everything is being shown here. So after seeing all those things, the admin will be able to close the issue which is already been open. And these things have been proposed in our proposed system part. This describes the proposed system part of the project. Coming to the advantages of our proposed system, the main advantages of our proposed system are centralized incident management, faster reporting and response, real-time tracking visibility, improved communication and collaboration, structured incident classification, enhanced accuracy and reduced errors, efficient monitoring and performance analysis, transparency and accountability, comprehensive documentation and reporting, scalability and flexibility are the main advantages of our proposed system. So now let us see about the system architecture. So here in the system architecture, we have shown the three entities with the three different layers: presentation layer, application layer, and the database layer, showing the user, security team, and admin parts of the functionalities. And then you can see the data flow and how it works, and you can see the specialized security teams that has been allocated here, and everything is being stored in the centralized MySQL. So this is the overall system architecture of our project. And we have these modules of the project, and these are the module description of the project. Coming to the system requirements, so these are all the minimum hardware requirements for the project. Coming to the software requirements, this project can be executed in Industry 11. The coding language used is Java. Frontend content CSS JavaScript. JDK version is JDK 23.0.1. IDE tool is Apache NetBeans IDE 24. Tomcat server version is Apache Tomcat 9.0.84. Database is MySQL. So now let us see about the PPT of the project. So let us quickly go through the PPT. So this is the project title, and here you can see the need for the project. Then comes the how the cybersecurity incidents were handled earlier, that is at the existing system, and you can see the critical gaps in the existing system. Then you can see the other disadvantages that is available, and so that we are proposing our proposed system with these three entities. And you can see the modules that is available, and you can see the security module and admin module, all with those their functionality details, and you can see the system architecture and with the hardware and the software requirements of the project. Now let us see the execution of the project. So open your Apache NetBeans IDE 24. First need to import the project into NetBeans IDE. So just go to the file menu and click open project. Now go to the project source code location. Inside the source code folder, we have the cyber incident system. Just select this and click open project. Now the project will be loaded into the NetBeans IDE. Here you can see the progress. Meanwhile, let us attach the database. So just go to the MySQL Workbench 8.0. Just log in by clicking the local instance MySQL 8.0. Enter the password as root and click OK. Now go to the server menu, select data import option. Now click this import from self-contained file, select this three dot option. Now go to the project source code folder. Inside the database folder, we have this database. Select this and then click the import progress tab and click start import button. Now you can see the import completed message. So just refresh the schema part. You can see cyber incident system. The database is successfully attached. As we have successfully attached the database, we can close this MySQL workbench. And let us come back to the NetBeans ID 24. You can see the project is also completely loaded. So now let us execute it. So just right click it and then select run and kindly wait for a few minutes. Now it asks for the authentication for the Tomcat server. I have given admin and then click OK. Now it will be navigated to the browser part. So now you can see the project home screen or welcome screen with the project title, Cybersecurity Incident Reporting and Tracking System with the roles of it. So now let us go to the user part and let us register. So just select this user portal filer report. So as we are executing the project first time, we don't have the user login credentials. So let us create an account. So just click create account. So now it will be navigated to the user registration page. So here you can enter the details for the user. So I'll just create some sample users. I'll just create a user called JP, email address, phone number, password, age, gender. So here you can select the department. So it may be finance, HR, IT security, whatever. This is just to collect the user information. That's all. It does not reflect anything for the project part. So I'll just give HR here. You can give the address here, city, and register account. So similarly, you can create any type of users. I'll just create some other user, alice@gmail.com, password, department, address, and click register account. So now we have registered the user. So I'll just log into the user part now. So let me log into the JP, first user. So you can see the dashboard for the user part. So as I mentioned earlier, so we have created 10 different types of cybersecurity incidents to handle that. So here you can see those incidents. So SOC team. So SOC team is especially for reporting the suspicious email, ransomware or malware infection. So here you can see the next one, that is the network security, where DDoS or network breach kinds of things. So where you can report the router breaches or unauthorized network access kinds of things. So in the app security, you can see it related to the vulnerabilities in internal portal or customer facing apps. Next is the identity and access. So here it is related to the unauthorized login or MFA issues. So reporting unauthorized login attempts or MFA sharing kinds of thing. Coming to the cloud security, you can see the report cloud misconfigurations or exposed storage buckets kinds of things. So next comes the physical security. So it is related to the stolen laptops, stolen ID batches or unauthorized entries kinds of things. Next comes the compliance regarding the leak or the policy. So report accidental data sharing or regulatory issues. Then the IT security, it is general security queries or issues not listed regarding that. And comes the digital forensics, where it investigates security incidents, analyze logs and collect the digital evidences kinds of thing. And then the endpoint security. So endpoint security related to the infected system or endpoint threats, it is related to the antivirus alert, device threats kinds of things. So why we have created these kinds of things is like, this is what the thing that is missing in the existing system, because you can see that. So here you can see, for example, one cloud security specialist is available. So another one, you can see a physical security. So a physical security person cannot know about the issues that is available in the cloud security. So even the cybersecurity issues will be happening in the cloud storage. So those should be handled only with those specialists. So existing system approach does not have that. So when we are forwarding the cybersecurity incident to admin, so admin needs to then resolve that, identify which kind of issue, then we need to forward to that team, and after that, that team will be updating that to the admin, then the admin will be notifying to the user whether it is solved or not. So to overcome all these, we have proposed this kind of different cybersecurity incident reporting system. So here first let me go to, I have logged into there as a JP user. So currently I have not reported any incidents. You can see the incident history is empty now. So in the dashboard you can see the different types of teams. So let me select this SOC team for sample and show you. So once after clicking that, it will be navigated to the new incident report. So in the new incident report, they can just update the title, what type of incident it is. It is a phishing attack in investigation, and what type of category. So you can see the categories here, general and malware. In the general and malware, we are listed with the phishing attack, malware, ransom, social engineering. In the infrastructure, we are listed DDoS, network flooding, unauthorized access, cloud exposure, application data vulnerability, data breaches, leakage, physical access, MFA, password bypass, or hardware theft kinds of things. So you can select and which level of security level you can mention that it is a high level, critical, or low level. So accordingly the response can be made by the team. So let me update it as a critical emergency, and you can assign this to the security team. So whichever team that we have mentioned, IT, SOC, network security, and whatever things that we have mentioned, everything will be listed. All the 10 teams are being listed out here. So let me select SOC team here, and here you can detailedly describe about the incident. So here you can give the incident details describing your incidents. I'm just giving a sample data. My server is being attacked by phishing attack in my live project. So here you can just describe the detail incident that happened. I'm just given a sample thing. So if you have, this is an optional part, you can just upload a screenshot if you're having. If you don't have the screenshot or something, you can just leave this. That is not an issue. I'm just giving a sample screenshot and leave transmit report. So now you can see one report that we have applied, and you can see that has been in the pending stage. So if you go to the track reports now, earlier it was there was no reports being incidented history. Here now you can see the incident history, showing the history of tickets that we have been issued. So here you can see the first issue with the ticket ID, and you can see the incident detail, phishing attack investigation with the type phishing attack. You can see the department that we have allocated as SOC, and you can see the status. Now we have reported it and which date and time it has been reported, and you can see the detail action by clicking the view details. So just click the view details. You can just see the complete details of the issue with the ticket number, showing that now it has been submitted or investigated, resolved, and closed. So here you can see the risk severity also, it has been critical, and you can see the current status has been reported. And here you can just view the screenshot that we have already been attached during the incident reporting, and you can see the feedback of the security. So still now the security team has not been given any feedback, so it has been waiting for that. So now let us log out, go to the dashboard and log out, and now let us go to the portal, that is the security team. So just go to the investigator login. So we are now already the user has been given the issue to the SOC team. So just go to the SOC team with the login and the password to the SOC team. Just click the access dashboard. So now we have logged into the SOC team member. So now you can see there is one report has been unassigned item. So if you go to other security team, so for example, I'm just going to the IT security. Okay, I'm just logging into the IT security. Now you can see there is no reports have been created to this IT security, because we have created one user JP, and JP user has been allocated to the SOC team. So other teams does not receive any notification regarding the cybersecurity incident. So only the concerned team who has been assigned to that will be getting notified about the report. So now you can see the new report. So now here in the operation management, they can see the view incident queue. You just select the view incident queue. They can see the view incident queue by showing the ticket ID, what is the incident and who has been reporting this, and what is the severity state of it, and then you can see the status of it. So the incident queue, we have 3 different tabs: active, resolved, and achieved. So accordingly, whichever the issues that has been active is been listed over in the active part, whichever has been resolved will be listed in the resolved part, whichever has been achieved will be which in the achieved part of it. So currently it is in the active part of the incident queue. So now let us now the SOS team views those incident with the details of the classification of the attack priority level, incident titles, and what is the user statement that is being provided. And here currently they can update the status. So initially let us take it as the under investigation. So now let us update the technical notes for this issue. So here you can just update the technical note whichever you wanted. I have just given some sample content here like this, and then give commit updates. So now you can see it is being updated as under analysis part. So here in the SOS team part, that is the security officer team part, you can see there is another option, analytics and log. So here they can able to see the analytic efficiency rate and what is the critical incidents, what is the active workload, and they can see the historical record logs which are being given to this team. And you can also export these results to the PDF format. So now let me close and let us go to the user part and let us check it out. Go to the user portal of the user JP who has made that critical incident. So now let us go to the track reports of the user. So now you can see the status is now updated to under investigation. If you go to the view details part, you can see the security team, the feedback that they have given. We are investigating it. We'll update the solution shortly. Whichever data that we have uploaded, that has been updated here. So every part of the incident that has been resolved by the team will be updated here. So now in the security team, I'll just go to the SOS team. So in the SOC team, so let us go to the view incident part. So now if the incident is being resolved, so they can just upload to resolved. You can just update, fix the issue. Now the server is live and free from phishing attack, and you can just update like this any information and give up commit up. Now if you go to the analytics part, you can see the efficiency rate is now updated to the 100% as there is no pending cases available. So whenever the pending cases are not available, you can see the efficiency rate is increased, and here you can see the issues being now changed to the resolved part. So here, even though the issue has been changed to the resolved part, here you can see the completion date. So you can see it is in the pending. Why? Because the admin should approve that one. I'll show you that. So now let us close this part. Let us sign out from the SOC officer. Let us go to the user part first, and then they come back again to the admin part, then show you. So in the user part, you can go to in the dashboard itself, you can see the issue is being now resolved, and you can see the track report. So if you go to the view resolve part, you can see the complete feedback that is given by the team, which date and time. You can see those all the details, and you can see it is been resolved. So now you can see it is already submitted, investigated, and now it has been resolved, but it is not been closed because, as I mentioned earlier, it should be approved by the admin. So now let us go to the admin login. So just click the admin dashboard, enter the credentials of the admin, both username and password, admin, and then click the authenticate. So now you can see the dashboard for the admin part. So in the admin part, you can see the total number of threads that is being logged, how many pending cases. So currently there is no any pending cases, so it has been 0. So threads that is being neutralized is 1. So already one case is being logged, and it has been also neutralized. So now here you can see the incident. So now the admin analyzes those all the details by checking the what type of incident it is, what is the user initially reported, and who is the user, when, which department, and they are being given to that, then which is the date and time. And you can see the screenshot that is provided by the user, and you can see the investigation timeline, all the details that has been updated, which department team has been updated, this SOC update initially, and when it is being solved, everything is being shown here. So after checking all those details, so now you can see admin has the authorized rights to close this. So just click the verify and finalize close. So now you can see the issue is being now closed. So now if you log out and go to the security team of SOC, So now in security team of SOC, you can see now it has been updated to the closed. So now if you go to the view incident part, so now there is no any active queues because it is been resolved. So now if you go to the resolve part also, it is not available because it has been approved by the admin. So it is moved to the archived part. So in the archived part, you can see that has been closed. So if you go to the details now, so now you can see the complete details. So when it is being updated and when it is being closed and everything is being updated here. So now you can just check the details that has been, you can see the current phase here, it has been updated to the closed one. So the first the ticket ID, which is incident review 1, it is being closed now. So now if you go to the analytics and logs, so earlier you can see the completion date was pending. So now you can see the completion date and time is being updated as admin has approved this case and it has been closed. So now if you wanted, you can just export this result in a PDF format. So just save it as a PDF, and let me save it in the desktop performance report SOC. You can just open that exported results in the PDF format. This is for the future reference, you can just use this one. So now let me close this part. So now let me log out. I'll go to the user part now. So in the user part, you can see the issue has been now resolved. So now if you go to the view details part, you can see it is being now submitted, investigated, resolved, and it is been closed. The current status has been now updated to the closed part. So completely the ticket has been now been closed. So now if you go to the admin part, so let us see the other option that is available in the admin part. So admin part, you can see the dashboard part, you can see the total thread that is being logged, which are the pending cases, and threads that is being neutralized. So now you can see the live incident feed also, it is being closed. So in the incident part, you can see what all the incident that is being given to the all the departments. So in the user part, they can see only the cyber incident that has been reported by that user, and also in the security officer team, that particular officer who got those incident report, they can see only that. But only in the admin part, they can see all the ticket that is issued by all the users and all the department that has been assigned to that one. So here you can see the complete details. Here you can see the all the types of the security officer, the jurisdiction. So if you wanted IT security, currently there is no anything in IT security, so it is empty. So if you wanted SOC, you can see that SOC. In this way, you can just admin part. So currently I have given only one, so that it is easy to see. But if you are having hundreds of cases, you can easily, admin can able to easily categorize those things and you can see the incident. So in the analytics part, the admin can able to see the analytic reports using the incident life cycle stages. So how many cases are reported, investigated, how many resolved, how many closed, kinds of thing, and identity distribution admins on the how many users are registered currently, and you can see the resolution performance index. So currently all the cases that is being reported has been solved, so it is 100%. So now let me log out. I have already created some other user called Alice. So now I'll just log into the Alice part. So now I'll just create some incident in the cloud security. So I'll just update some detailed test. I'll just update this. So now one case is pending in the cloud security part. So now if you go to that, so if you go to the analytics, so now you can see the graph here, one has been reported. So this is a dynamic graph according to the reports that has been given to the system. This graph will be updated. So now you can see the response resolution performance index is changed to 50% because there are two cases. One is being solved and one has been under reporting part only. So accordingly, you can just check it out. So now you can see there's all jurisdictions. Cloud security, you can see there is one, and SOC you can see one. If you go to all jurisdiction, you can see all the things. So here you can see the details of the incident that has been reported. So if the security team of the cloud security logs into the system, so after this they'll be seeing the incident. So whatever we did for the earlier case, similarly they can just update the case details by entering the things. So you can just give, I'm just resolving the case. I'm just updating this. So it has been resolved. So now you can see the efficiency rate is also 100%. So now if you go to the admin part, and if you go to the analytics, you can see that has been changed to the resolved one, and you can see that it has still been 50%. Why? Because the admin should verify these, and they need to close that. So just go to the analyze part and verify and finalize. So now it is been achieved. So now if you go to the analytics part, you can see it is changed to the 100%. So now let us log out. If you go to the user login of the Alice, so Alice can see the report of the incident that has been already made. The cloud misconfiguration investigation has been closed. So you can just see the details of it, whichever has been done. So in this way, you can just create multiple users on all these 10 different cybersecurity incidents, and you can just make some sample data, and you can just create that issues, and you can just resolve, and all these details can be tracked, everything by the admin part. So this is all about the project cybersecurity incident reporting and tracking system using Java, and thank you for watching.